Sometimes it's not food. It's actually the feedback loop of relationship that's draining you. In fact, a 2022 study from the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine actually found that toxic relationships were linked to increased inflammation, poor sleep, and a higher risk of chronic disease. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 7 degrees in my field, all in the natural healthcare space. I like to say that I went to school so you don't have to. All this week is week 10 of Intro to Holistic Medicine, all about community. So if this particular video resonates with you and healing is being blocked by relationship stress, you may want to look at some of our collectives that offer that. So I have like a 30 days to emotional healing. I have healing from trauma and relationships, building healthy relationships, which can actually help you to shift those patterns safely and gently. Okay, so your health, right? So in holistic medicine, we look at all different aspects of self, right? We look at physical health. But what I really noticed a lot of times was there was a lot of issues with patients and their environment, and not just their environment, their relationships, right? So health is relational, right? So from childhood wounds to adult partnerships, the body stores all this relational stress. And when I was working with patients, let's say on their home life, right, what would come up is, let's say marriages that weren't working, or, parent-child relationships that were stressful, or, family dynamics and caretaking that were all contributing, really showing up, not just as general stress, but also showing up in their symptoms, right? And then that led us to their mental health, what they thought of themselves, their subconscious mind, their emotional trauma that had been stored in their body that they need to release. And then that freed them up spiritually so that they could see the truth about the situation in higher self and, of course, connect with their ancestry. So I really found environment and relationships as a real critical part of the healing process that's often overlooked, right? Or even looking at, the work-life balance and looking at, are you working for a boss that's just relentless and you can't seem to catch a break? I would often work with high-level professionals and go, you don't have to answer that call, right? And really try to coach them through that experience. They'd be like, oh no, I have to. I'm like, wait a second, right? And so finding their purpose, or they'd be, in jobs that they'd absolutely hate, that was soul sucking, but because they made good money, they stayed in it, right? And so having to help them to dismantle all of that, or even business owners that would come in, that their business was a mess, and I'd have to help them organize it and get it into a place where they could truly be free. So your relationship stress shows up everywhere, including your symptoms. And so really we had to learn, and I had to learn this myself, because again, my relationships were not good at all. And so I had to learn boundaries, because I was taught to always self-abandon. I was taught that everyone else's stuff was so much more important. This person's emotions more important. That person's drama is more important. That person's accomplishments are more important. And so those messages, of course, injured my self-esteem, especially growing up. And so I had to take back and reclaim myself. And how did I do that? By setting healthy boundaries. My yeses are yeses and my nos are my nos. But also, to even looking deeper, I had to really get honest about my nervous system triggers, right? And so, of course, right, our teachers are our triggers, right? So if I'm triggered by you, it's a good experience, because that means that you are a teacher for me and that I'm learning. But at the same time, my nervous system would go through all kinds of shock. And so having to learn, things like box breathing, or, splashing cold water on my face to get my vagal nerve to reactivate, or just learning how to breathe. I mean, even this last, week on Friday, really a lot of stressful situation, and me coming back to my breath and coming back to myself and going, you know what? No, this is what I want. I want peace. I want joy. I want happiness. I want to create this emotional safety for myself. And that was another thing I had to really understand understand who was emotionally safe for me and who wasn't, which meant that I first had to be emotionally safe for myself, which meant I had to learn what my emotions are, what I was feeling, because I was so shut down emotionally for so many years. I'd have literally two emotions, neutral or pissed off, and I was waiting to be offended all the time. And so when I began to really get honest with myself and reclaim my emotions, number one, it was painful as hell. Number two, I was able to actually begin to develop a healthier relationship with my emotions, build that emotional security, and then in turn, learn how to break those intergenerational cycles using all of the tools that I learned and all the tools that I'm teaching you in our community. So, first things first is about self reflection. So, we want to reflect of self and then begin that gentle somatic work. So, what do I mean, gentle somatic work? Deep breathing, right? Journaling, self reflection, all of these things are really a part of you being able to heal, not only from your emotional traumas and dramas, but from the relationships that did not serve you. So, all this week 10 in Intro to Holistic Medicine, is all about community. So, we're unpacking stuff about relationships. We will talk all about that on Wednesday, or at least I'll already do it for you, and then it'll be waiting for you for both Wednesday and Saturday. So, this week is a great week to get into your community, start talking to people, start making friends. But more importantly, you first want to get clear about who it is that you want in your life, what you want to create, and who it is that you want to create with you in your community. So like, share, subscribe, and comment below what you're learning about yourself this week in terms of community and relationships.